What if I told you that high in the Himalayas, at 3,583 meters above sea level, stands a temple so ancient that its true origins are lost to time itself? What if the most sacred shrine dedicated to Lord Shiva was built in a place so remote that pilgrims must walk for days through snow and stone to reach it? Today, we journey to Kedarnath, where the divine and the eternal meet in the mountains. Imagine standing at the edge of the world. Around you, peaks pierce the clouds like the spires of heaven itself. The Mandakini river rushes below, its waters pure and crystalline. And there, nestled in a valley surrounded by towering Himalayan cliffs, you see it, Kedarnath Temple, a sanctuary of Lord Shiva that has called to devotees for over 1,000 years. This is not just a place of worship. This is where the boundary between the material and the divine grows thin. The story of Kedarnath begins in the mythology of the Mahabharata, that greatest of all Hindu epics. After the devastating war at Kurukshetra, the Pandav brothers, Yudhishthir, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadev, were tormented by guilt. They had killed their own cousins, their own family. To absolve themselves of this terrible karma, they sought Lord Shiva's blessings. But Shiva, it is said, was displeased and hid himself. The Pandavas pursued him across the Himalayas. Each time they drew near, Shiva would transform himself. At Kathmandu, he became a buffalo. At Tungnath, only his arms appeared. At Uttarkashi, his back revealed itself. And finally, at Kedarnath, unable to escape further, Shiva manifested as his most powerful form, the sacred lingam, a symbol of infinite consciousness. This lingam you see in the temple today is believed to be that very manifestation, a direct appearance of the divine. But here is something most people do not know: the Kedarnath temple was not built on this site by accident. The structure you see today was established in the 8th century by Adi Shankaracharya, the great philosopher saint who unified Sanatan Dharma. Adi Shankaracharya travelled across India establishing 4 cardinal monasteries, the Chaturmathas, to preserve and spread Vedic knowledge. Kedarnath became the seat of the Jyotirmath monastery in the north. A single man, driven by spiritual vision, climbed these impossible mountains and established a temple that would stand for over 1,200 years. The temple itself is a masterpiece of Himalayan architecture. Built entirely of stone, with a steep pyramidal roof designed to shed snow and rain, every aspect of its construction reflects deep wisdom about surviving in this harsh terrain. The Sanctum Sanctorum, the inner chamber, houses the natural stone lingam, a conical formation that requires no human carving, as if the mountain itself shaped it. Pilgrims approach this lingam with reverence, knowing they stand before one of the 12 Jyotirlingas, the most sacred manifestations of Lord Shiva across all of India. Worship at Kedarnath follows traditions unchanged for centuries. Priests perform the Abhishek ritual, bathing the lingam with water, milk, honey, and ghee while chanting the sacred Rudram, an ancient Vedic hymn that trembles through the mountains like the voice of the universe itself. Devotees circumambulate the temple, their footsteps echoing against stone worn smooth by millions of prayers. The air is thick with the scent of incense and flowers, mixed with the crisp, pure breath of the Himalayas. But Kedarnath teaches us something profound about the spiritual path itself. The journey to reach this temple is not easy. Pilgrims must walk 16 kilometers from Sonprayag through steep mountain passes. Many come in winter when snow blocks all roads, testing their faith against impossible odds. In May 2013, a catastrophic disaster struck when monsoon rains and floods devastated the region, killing thousands. Yet within months, the temple stood again, repaired and ready to receive pilgrims. This resilience mirrors the very nature of Sanatan Dharma itself, ancient, tested by time and disaster, yet eternally renewed. This is the deeper message Kedarnath holds for us. We live in a world that constantly changes, where certainty seems impossible. Yet Kedarnath stands, timeless and eternal, reminding us that some truths transcend the temporary. Lord Shiva, the destroyer and renewer, teaches us that transformation and dissolution are not endings but passages toward rebirth. Whether you ever walk those mountain paths or not, Kedarnath invites you to climb your own internal Himalayas. To seek the divine within yourself. To understand that the greatest temples are not built of stone alone, but of faith, of persistence, and of the yearning to touch something eternal. Thank you for joining us on this sacred journey. If Kedarnath's story has moved your heart, please subscribe to Sanatan Path, and together,